Hi there. Welcome to Back to Health Today, your channel for cutting edge wellness, biohacking, and radical cellular regeneration. Today's episode concerning parasite and disease-causing microbes is going to shake you and wake you. This, my friends, is an exciting, enlightening, science-backed episode. Let's start here. Parasites are smarter than we think. They don't just crawl in and cause chaos. They team up with bacteria, fungi, and viruses. And then they hide inside shielded communities known as biofilm plaques or lesions. These hideout communities are made out of sugar, protein, and minerals. And did you know that your white blood cells and traditional treatments are effectively blocked by parasite and microbial shields? I'm not talking theory. I'm talking decades of research confirming that unless biofilm is broken down first, your immune system is technically blind, and antibiotics and antiparasitics most often fail. But today, we could flip the script. I'm going to show you the exact research-backed protocol that breaks microbial shields, activates immune access, and finally exposes what's been hiding inside your body, perhaps for years. This is the parasite, bacterial, viral, and fungal cleanse you've never heard about, and it could change everything. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Michelle Hamel, a clinical microscopist trained through the pH Miracle Center, an advanced wellness consultant. I'm someone who spent over 2 decades helping people regain their healthy balance. I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose or treat disease, but I do help people reclaim their energy, vitality, and wellness by working at the cellular level with their A to Z wellness package. Let's begin. Back in 2014, after I recovered from chronic Lyme disease years earlier, specifically very painful Lyme arthritis with a high blood titer, I published back then a series of articles on biofilm, Lyme disease, and rheumatoid arthritis. And I didn't just talk about theories, I proved the connection. My work was filled with peer-reviewed research showing how hidden microbial shields, known as biofilm, drive chronic infection, autoimmune flare-ups, and often treatment resistance. What I shared back then is even more relevant today. Those original articles are on www.backtohealthtoday.com. And going forward, here's what most people don't realize. Biofilm can grow anywhere in the body that there's moisture and nutrients. This includes your gut, brain, joints, sinuses, lungs, vaginal tissue, urinary tract, kidneys, skin, other organs, and even your blood vessels. So if you're trying to truly recover your energy, your clarity, and your balance, you can't just target the invaders. You have to break through the fortress to create systemic balance. So now that you understand who's really hiding, parasites, bacteria, fungi, and even viruses, let's talk about how to expose them. What I'm about to share is more than a cleanse. It's an amazing trilogy, a science-backed protocol that works across microbial types, parasites, and immune barriers. I use this every day. Now let's walk through what's actually happening inside your body when you launch this advanced biohacking protocol, including liquid chlorophyll, methylene blue, and red and near-infrared light therapy. This isn't just some hopeful detox trend. The scientific research I'm about to share proves it works. And in one of the most hard-hitting parasite studies, scientists infected animals with deadly liver flukes, the kind that cause bile duct cancer and destroy the liver. And when they gave these infected animals chlorophyllin, something wild happened. Every single one of them survived. 100% survived. The animals that didn't get chlorophyllin, 100% did not survive at the end of the study. Chlorophyllin didn't just reduce the number of parasites, it slashed the inflammation and completely stopped the bile duct damage that normally follows. And then there's methylene blue. In malaria studies, it doesn't just weaken parasites, it collapses their entire antioxidant defense system, causing oxidative chaos and death. In another study, methylene blue shut down the mitochondria, the energy-producing core of Leishmania parasites, malaria parasites, leaving them unable to survive. And red and near-infrared light, this isn't just skin deep, it activates macrophages, a type of white blood cell that hunts and engulfs invaders. It doesn't just light up the surface, red and near-infrared light dives deep, cracks open the biofilm shield, and exposes the parasites and microbes. When you combine chlorophyll, methylene blue, and red and near-infrared light, you're not just doing a cleanse, you're launching a targeted takedown, breaking microbial shields, activating your immune force, and flushing out the invaders that have been protected. This isn't theory, it's documented. Methylene blue collapsed the energy centers of 2 deadly parasites. And red and near-infrared light, they don't just help, they launch a full-scale microbial takedown. In another lab experiment, chlorophyll bound to aflatoxins and protozoan toxin waste produced by parasites and fungi, it acted like a sponge for their poisons. That kind of cleanup matters when you're trying to recover, right? And then when you add in red light, now we have something very, very powerful. In a biofilm study, researchers used methylene blue and red light together on mature colonies of resistant candida and staph. The results? The biofilms collapsed. The protective fortress broke down. That's why this protocol matters, because the science confirms what clinical practice and experience have already shown. You can break the shield. You can expose the microbes and parasites. And you absolutely can begin reclaiming your healthy balance. Starting with chlorophyll, the detox gatekeeper. Here we see parasite-infected tissue, and chlorophyll helps reduce the load, lower inflammation, and support recovery. And when it comes to biofilm, chlorophyllin disrupted the bacterial communication, breaking down the very signals they use to build their hideouts. Then we add methylene blue, the mitochondrial sniper. Methylene blue works by disabling parasites at the cell level. It shuts down their antioxidant defense, collapses their energy systems, and stops them from reproducing. It also breaks through mature biofilms formed by bacteria and yeast. And last but not least, red and near-infrared light, the immune commander. It helps your immune cells penetrate mucosal barriers. It stimulates gut repair and even blocks parasites like Giardia from forming protective cysts. It also triggers natural oxidative burst that helps your body break through biofilm and kill trapped microbes. And pay attention to this. Methylene blue and red light equals photodynamic destruction. When you combine methylene blue with red and near-infrared light, it becomes even more powerful. The photodynamic effect collapses mature parasitic, bacterial, viral, and fungal biofilm colonies, helping dismantle the fortresses your immune system may not have been able to access before. This is one of the most advanced ways to clear hidden infections using light and natural chemistry. If this episode is resonating with you and you know you're dealing with chronic inflammation, fatigue, skin issues, GI imbalances, or other imbalances, I offer an A to Z wellness consultation where we get to the root, including additional biohacking detox strategies, building a terrain that supports deep detox and long-term vitality, all tailored to your unique biology. Visit www.backtohealthtoday.com to contact me and learn about the proven Hamel method, my synergistic wellness plan. And importantly, here are the affiliate tools I use and trust. Methylene blue from Compass Laboratory. This is 1% USP pharmaceutical grade, third-party tested, and trusted by top wellness physicians. Go to compasslaboratory.com and use code Michelle Hamel, all caps, no spaces, for 10% off. And for your red and near-infrared light panels, go to hugahealth.com. These are the same panels I use for full body light therapy. Use the code longevity12 and receive a large 12% off. This is one of the best discounts I've seen. And by the way, Huga Health is one of the most cost-effective and effective light panel I could find after lots of research. Using these links really supports the show, and in turn, this supports your regeneration and wellness. By the way, if you want to see the clinical studies referenced in today's episode, they're all listed in the YouTube description below for your review. In closing, I would love to hear from you. Have you ever attempted a parasite cleanse before? Have you ever tried methylene blue, chlorophyll, or red light? Drop your experience in the comments and let's start a conversation that could help someone finally recover from their imbalance. And speaking of recovery, in the next episode, we're turning up the fire. Don't miss this one. It's concerning a topic probably near and dear to your heart. How to increase your lifespan by 10%. A proven method using alkalizing techniques. Yes, a proven 10% increase in lifespan. You don't want to miss it. Until next time, my friends, stay vibrant, stay energized, and stay glowingly healthy. Be sure to subscribe. Your friend in health, Michelle Hamel.